Hello, all my friends. How are you doing? It's Mr. Lynch. Thumbs up for kindness. Lynch with Lynch Foundation. So I'm going to read a book. It's about sleep. Sleep is for everyone because everything sleeps. I don't think there's anything that doesn't sleep. And I am reading to you from my guest bedroom. So whenever I have some family from in town or friends that spend the night or stay over, this is the room. And I thought, why not read the book here? Because it's about what? It's about sleep. So let's check it out. Not sure what this book's going to bring us, but I'm going to give it a read. All right, here we go. When a horse goes to sleep, its eyelids go down. When a chicken goes to sleep, its eyelids go up. When a snake sleeps, its eyes stay open. Snakes have no eyelids. When you go to sleep, which way do your eyelids go? Look at mine. Ready? I go. They go in the middle because the top ones go down and the bottom ones go up. So we're kind of like a horse and a chicken when it comes to shutting our eyeballs. Did you know an elephant can stand up when it sleeps? Pigeons sit down when they sleep. Pigs lie down to sleep, so do dogs, and so do you. Sometimes dogs curl up, so do cats. Cows don't. Do you? I think everybody that sleeps that are humans probably crawl into a little ball. A goose can snooze while it's standing. A snake can be coiled in a heap. A bat will doze while upside down, for all of them have to sleep. So, look. Isn't that funny that bats sleep upside down? My brother Jonathan sleeps on his face. Grandpa nods in a chair. Sooner or later, everyone rests, no matter how or where. Yep, just like your grandpa. How many of y'all have seen your grandpa like fall asleep in the chair with his glasses on and he starts going, shh. Do you start like giggling and make fun of him? Some people need to sleep more than others. Babies need to do a lot of sleeping. Jonathan is only 6 weeks old. He sleeps most of the time. He only wakes up when he wants to eat or have his diaper changed. Pew-wee on the diaper. Has anyone helped their mom change their brother or sister's diaper? Pew-wee. You got to be really, really brave to help your mom or dad on that chore, don't you? Caroline lives next door. She is 2 years old. Caroline goes right to bed after her dinner. She sleeps all night, 12 hours or more. She takes a nap in the afternoon too. Holy cow, it sounds like all Caroline does is sleep, sleep, and sleep. Sometimes Caroline doesn't get her nap and then she gets just a little cranky. Sometimes she cries and throws things. But the next morning, Caroline feels just fine after she had a good night's sleep. That Caroline better sleep. You don't want to have a noisy neighbor. When people are little, they are growing and they need a lot of sleep. When they grow bigger and older, they need less sleep. School children need to sleep about 10 to 12 hours a night. Most grown-ups only need to sleep 7 or 8 hours. But babies, children, and grown-ups, all of them need their sleep. Now, Mr. Lynch, I usually go to bed. I don't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm always doing stuff because I don't need a lot of sleep. So I'll go 2 o'clock. So I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So I'll sleep like 6.5 hours. But my grandpa did the same thing and my dad does the same thing. Us Lynches, we just don't sleep a lot. Every part of your body needs a rest after it does work. Your arms need a rest after they carry a heavy bundle and you run fast. Your legs work hard. They get tired and you have to rest them. On a hike, people often sit down to rest their tired feet. See them all? Don't you like it sometimes when you're running around and you're real busy and you get out of breath and then you sit down? Doesn't that feel really good to relax? Let's talk about your brain. Your brain works hard too. It never stops working. When you are awake, it helps you pay attention to the world around you, to the sights you see, to the sounds you hear, to everything you taste, everything you smell, and everything you feel. You can sit perfectly still and rest your arms, legs, and feet, but your brain isn't resting. It goes right on thinking as long as you are awake. Thinking is some of the hardest work your brain ever does. So like sometimes, like let's do something about thinking. I want everyone to close their eyes and I'm going to ask a question. You're going to have to answer. Tell me 5 colors when I say go. Go. Red, blue, orange, black, purple. Okay? That means you got to think fast. So I hope that you're able to think fast and come up with some different answers like I did. At night, your brain needs a rest from thinking. It needs to turn off the world, the same way you turn off the light switch when you go to bed. Sleep is the time when part of your brain takes a nap. So it takes a little bit of a break when it's dark outside and you're sleeping. See the moon out there? But other parts of your brain keep working. When you're asleep, your brain keeps your heart beating, keeps your lungs breathing. Sometimes your brain makes you turn over and move your arms and legs when you're in bed. Have you ever fell asleep laying like this and then you wake up the next morning and your head is down to where your feet are? Because your brain is letting you move around. But your eyes are shut and they don't see. Your ears are open, but you don't really hear any sounds. Your brain doesn't think wide awake thoughts when you are asleep, but it dreams. Dreams are mixed up thoughts. Some dreams are very nice, some are funny, but most of the time you forget them by the time you wake up. Yep, I never remember my dreams. Very, very rarely does Mr. Lynch remember his dreams. Though I do have big dreams. People get sick and even die if they don't have enough food or water. Scientists have tried to find out what would happen if people didn't get enough sleep. Scientists didn't go to bed. They stayed up all night and all the next day, and all the night and all the day after that. So there they are, just hanging out, these friends, these scientists. Holy cow. They became very sleepy. They wanted to go to bed. It was harder and harder to stay awake. They tried to read, but they couldn't follow the words. They tried to look at TV, but their eyes kept on closing. They played games, but they made many, many mistakes. They forgot things. It was harder and harder for their tired brains to think and work. The scientists grew cross and mean. They got mad at their friends. They kept walking so they wouldn't fall asleep. They drank coffee and they kept yawning. Have you ever seen it when someone yawns and it makes you yawn? Because yawning is contagious. Finally, they were too tired to stand up any longer. Their picture's funny. Then they sat down. They all fell asleep. They couldn't stay awake any longer. If people stay awake too long, they don't feel well. Scientists do not know why sleep is good for people, but they know that most people need it to stay healthy. So stay healthy. Even though I don't need a lot of sleep, most people do, and I recommend that you do your sleeping, because sometimes it's just hard to go to bed. Maybe I want to watch something special on TV, but I might have homework to do. But my mother makes me go to bed. Sometimes she is cross with me. Now, when they say cross in this book, they mean like mean. So they could say, sometimes she is mean with me and makes me go to bed. But that's because she is tired too. Sometimes I am cross, but that's because I am tired. Oops. It's not nice to be cross to people. You should always be nice to people. The opposite of cross is nice. But most of the time, I go to bed when my mother tells me. It's warm under my covers. I feel if I'm floating. Sometimes I curl up. Sometimes I stretch out and twist around. I yawn. And I shut my eyes. My thoughts begin to wander. I'm floating on a rubber mattress in a pool or in a balloon high in the clouds. I think of a lot of different things. riding my bicycle, roller skating, in an airplane high in the sky, a basket of apples, umbrellas in the rains, my dog's whiskers chewing on a bone, waves at the seashore, garbage cans, goldfish, and racing cars. Soon, I stop thinking, and I am asleep. Well, I think we all know it is very important to get your sleep. It's very important to listen to your mom and dad, and it's very important to follow a schedule because, listen, if you get your sleep, you're in a good mood. If you're in a good mood, then you're happy around your family. If you're happy around your family, then everybody in your house is happy. And then if everyone in your house is happy, they want to do kind things. And if you do kind things, other things will happen because more people are doing kind things. And the next thing you know, you've done so many great kind things that you're tired, you go to bed, you fall asleep, and you wake up the next morning and you do it again. So with that said, I want to say thumbs up for kindness, and I hope you enjoyed the sleeping book, and I hope everybody has very, very, very sweet dreams. It's been my pleasure to read you the sleeping book. Goodbye.